this is one of the times, and again, let me explain quickly. Jesus, blessed be his name, has appeared to me 3 times. One I mentioned concerning when he walked into my hotel room when Satan was there. Another time, Jesus appeared to me. I was in my prayer room. I had just finished praying. I was crying before God. And then I sat with some soft music in the background and I was just meditating. I closed my eyes and I was meditating on the goodness of God, and my mind was on God, and the light of the prayer room, which is my custom, was down, dim. And I dozed off. I wasn't sleeping. I was between the state of awakened and sleeping, but I wasn't sleeping and I wasn't awake. And Paul said in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, he said, in the body or out of the body, I do not know, God knows, right? When he was taken to the third heaven. And in that case, I don't know whether I was sleeping or I was awake. Anyway, Jesus walked in and I had my eyes closed. Jesus walked in, and from my left hand, he walked in and he stood right here. He stood right here, right? Like a man. I saw him like a man. Not a white man, not a black man, but like a Galilean. If you can understand that, white robe, a pure white robe. I did not see his face, but I saw his features, but not his face, if that makes sense. He had brown shoulder length hair, had like a beard, right? And his eyes were peaceful and beautiful. But I could not see the fullness of his face, if that makes sense. Anyway, he stood there and he said to me, he said, Satan has asked for you. When he said that, Satan has asked for you. Listen, I be honest with you. My heart began to beat fast. I became afraid. When he said Satan, but he said it very calmly, peaceful. Satan has asked for you to sift you. And between the state of sleeping and awakened, and he was standing there. Again, whether in the body or out of the body, I don't know. He said this, Satan has asked for you to sift you, but I have prayed. And when he said, but I have prayed for you, it was as if when someone is walking away and you can hear his voice leaving, and it sounded to me, but I have prayed, and the voice vanished, right? But I have prayed for you, and the voice just vanished. And I came back to reality, if that makes sense. That was, I want to say 6-7 years ago, in my prayer room, when Jesus appeared to me out of the 3 times. Jesus is real. He visits his people. Jesus is 100% God, of course, but he appears to you and you will see him like a man. Again, he's 100% God, but sometimes when he appears to you, he appears like a man. He's so wonderful. And when he appears, his nature, his presence brings peace. His presence, his nature brings strength. Fear leaves. Whether his presence drives away fear or his words drives away fear, because when he said Satan has asked for you, fear tried to grab my heart, but his voice, when he said, but I have prayed for you, fear left. And I woke up from that state of the spiritual, reality. Jesus is real, and I pray that you will have an encounter with Jesus, and you will see how wonderful he is. He's like you, he's like me, and he loves us. He loves us. Hallelujah. God bless you.